Good day sa tanan. Nga mitanaw sa akong video karon. This video is all about the subject in trigonometry. Gi-advance lang na ako, no? Kay na ay nagpatabang nga estudyante nga advance sad sa iya, which is the pansya estudyante siya sa common. So ako lang niingon ko niya nga ako lang i-upload sa sa YouTube kay para makatabang pud sa uban kung gusto mo kita ani na video. This topic or lesson will be in a 4th quarter of grade 9. So mas layo pa tong 4th quarter pero at least na-advance, no? Sa katong gustong mo kita diha, na-advance. Okay. Now, the problem sa usa sa mga problem nga iyang gisend sa ako is this one. In triangle ABC, where C is greater than 90 degrees, prove that B over sine B equals C over sine C. So let us illustrate now the triangle. This is angle A, this is angle C, this is angle B. This is now the illustration. It says that C is greater than 90 degrees, so this is the illustration. Now, B over sine B equals C over sine C is, I think it's a law of sines. Law of sines. Now, how can we prove that this is equal? Now, we are going to use trigonometric ratio, especially in sine. But in this figure or in this illustration, we cannot directly use the sine ratio or the sine which is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Why? Because this triangle is not a right triangle. This is an oblique triangle. When you see oblique triangle, there is no right angle of the three angles. Walay bisan usa yung right angle sa tulo. So this is an oblique triangle. Now, how can we use the trigonometric ratio, especially in sine? Now, let us create a height of this triangle. So say this is the height from A to BC. Now, when you see height, it is perpendicular to the base. When you see perpendicular to the base, the angle or the two intersecting lines form a right angle. So here, this is now right angle. Let's say it's D. This is our height. The point here is D. Let's say it's D. Height. Now, the triangle now has two right triangles. This one and the bigger one. Okay. Two right triangles. Since we have a right triangle, we can apply the trigonometric ratio. Sine. We know that sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. Now, since we are going to prove the angle, so we are dealing with angle B and angle C. So if we have to find sine of angle B. So we are using the bigger right triangle here. Sine of angle B. Opposite. What is the opposite side of angle B? Not this one. Because if we are referring for this figure, this is not a right triangle. So I am referring for the bigger right triangle. So the opposite side of angle B is H. H over, let's say C. It's A. Over the opposite side of angle C, which is the small letter C. If we want to solve for the height of this triangle is equal to, by cross multiplication, we have C times sine B. C times sine of angle B. That is the height. Now, we are done with the angle B. Let us now go to the angle C. Now, sine of angle C, we are using this ratio here, C. Now we are referring for the figure of smaller triangle. Here, smaller right triangle, smaller. Okay. Angle C. What is the opposite of angle C here? Is H, the height, over what is the hypotenuse of this smaller right triangle? It's small letter B. Solve for the height. Height by cross multiplication, B times sine C. As you observe, we are referring on the same triangle. This one. This one. We are referring one triangle, or we are using the height that we solve for, which is equal to C times sine B, is equal to the height that we are solving for using sine C. So mean to say, these two are equal. So B times sine C equals C times sine B. Then, if we are going to simplify or make this a fraction, this is B over sine B equals C over sine C. Okay, these two here can be written in this case, because if we are to cross multiply, it will result to this statement, no? Now, na-prove na nato nga B equals sine B, B over sine B equals C over sine C. Okay? Okay? Thank you for watching the video that I uploaded in the YouTube. And I hope makatabang niyo sa inyo, especially katong mo eskwela karon ng school year. Thank you and good day.